At 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
We begin tonight with a forecast as people all across the state get prepared for a stretch of extreme heat. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. We had picture-perfect weather over the weekend, but enjoy these cooler temperatures tonight while they last.
And it gets hotter heading into the work week. Temperatures climb until Friday. And even then, there's not much of a break.
The problem is, though, that temperatures that high can be dangerous for some people. Governor Ned Lamont is activating Connecticut's extreme hot weather protocol tomorrow. That means cooling centers will be open and everyone's advised to limit how much time they spend outside.
We have team coverage on the weather tonight. Fox 61's Kaylee Collins will join us to share how to protect all members of your family, even the four-legged furry ones. But first, Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frayne joins us with a look at the forecast. So, Rach, how long do we expect to stay above that 90-degree mark?
Let's see, we've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even likely Saturday. It's going to be a close call, but I think we make it to about 5 days. The worst of the heat going to arrive on Thursday when actual high temperatures could approach triple digits. So this is the kind of heat that you expect to get in July, in August, but not at this point in June. And this is definitely early in the season, and it feels like summer is arriving all at once. So Tuesday through Friday, I think, is some of the worst heat. We're looking at high temperatures in the 90s almost everywhere, although it will be a little bit cooler at the Connecticut shoreline, but you are still sweating towards the beaches. And we're talking about humid nights as well, meaning that it's tough to cool off your home as we head through the coming days. And when you combine the heat and the humidity, it feels like between 95 to 105 at times as we head through the coming days. So the National Weather Service has various heat advisories, excessive heat watches, just to warn people to take care of yourself in heat like this, and also take care of people that may not be able to take care of themselves, and look out for your friends and neighbors and family. Shoreline, southeastern Connecticut, not included in those alerts because it won't be as hot, but as I said before, we're still sweating everywhere. Tonight, comfortable in comparison. Overnight lows in the 60s heading through the day tomorrow. Here we go. This is day one. Highs in the low to mid 90s, but I wanted to show you the heat index, and this is what it will feel like by noon. Mid 90s by afternoon, upper 90s, and as I mentioned before, we're not done there. We're going to talk about it, your full forecast, and when some of that heat ends with a bang coming up.
Rachel, that is toasty. Thank you. This early summer blast of heat has state and local officials advising residents to prepare a family cool-down plan. Today was just the beginning of higher than average temperatures, and public schools and splash pads were already busy. Parents we spoke to say their children just finished the school year, and the weather is making it hard for them to enjoy the outdoors, but they are finding creative solutions.
Go out in the morning before the sun is at its peak, or go out in the evening.
We're going to try to stay cool, so we started here today. We're going to hit up the lake tomorrow, my brother's pool the next day, and that's the plan.
The doctors say it's essential to drink extra water with temperatures this high, at least 1 cup every 15 to 20 minutes when working or playing outside. Avoid caffeinated or alcoholic drinks that can dehydrate you.
And with temperatures near triple digits, there's a serious chance for heat-related illness if you spend extended time outside. So what symptoms should you look out for? Well, first, make sure you're getting enough water, like Brett mentioned. And if it's heat exhaustion, you could feel dizzy, nauseous, or you could excessively sweat. For heat stroke, it's confusion and even unconsciousness. If you feel like you or someone around you could be experiencing any of this, call 911 immediately. The extreme heat headed our way poses a risk to our health, of course, but also to the health of our four-legged family members.
Yeah, pets can quickly become ill from extreme heat without the advantage of being able to take proactive measures themselves. Fox 61's Kaylee Collins spoke with a few local pet owners today and joins us in studio with how they're planning to protect their animals in this heat.
Brent, Sarah, it certainly felt warm today, but it's about to heat up significantly. And for all pet owners, that means taking precautions for both you and your furry friends.
Just as we're gearing up for extreme heat,
So are our four-legged friends. Pet owners in the Wolcott area were enjoying the calm before the storm at the dog park, taking advantage of outdoor activities before the dangerous temperatures roll in.
We bring her down here with multiple water bottles, like we have a couple behind you that are ready to go at all times, and we give her ice cubes, which she does enjoy, and it helps to keep her cool also.
I do have a cooling blanket too, so if she gets really hot, she can lay on top of that.
Drinking plenty of water and staying cool will be key to keeping pets safe during the first of the season heat wave.
I brought my dog to my parents' house to run around in the yard. Tomorrow I'll only be able to bring him out in the morning or at dusk when it's a little bit cooler out.
Morgan Gelati tells Fox 61 her dog Scout is still a puppy, so he likes being active. But exercise in extreme heat can pose the same kinds of health risks for dogs as humans. That includes dehydration and even heat stroke. To keep your pet healthy, the American Red Cross recommends trimming longer hair but not completely shaving your dog, brushing cats more than usual, avoiding walks, runs, or hikes with a dog during the hottest parts of the day, never leaving pets in a hot vehicle and keeping them away from hot surfaces, and most importantly, keeping pets well hydrated.
It's easy for humans to know their limits, but dogs, they can't really talk to us. So you have to look for the signs, know their normal behaviors when they're acting off, and just be proactive.
Now, signs of heat stroke to look for include heavy panting in your pet, a brick red gum color, fast pulse rate, and difficulty getting up. If you notice any of these behaviors, you should bring your pet to the vet as soon as possible. In studio tonight, Kaylee Collins, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Kaylee, good information all. And two important resources we want to remind you about as we enter this stretch of extreme heat. The first is 211. Starting tomorrow at noon, Connecticut's heat protocols are activated. That means you can dial the number 211 on your phone to find a cooling center, or you can visit 211ct.org for the same information. The other resource is the free Fox 61 app. Our weather team is closely monitoring temperatures. This is likely to be, as we said, the first real heat wave of 2024. And if you want to stay up to date on current and future conditions, you'll want to scan the QR code there on your screen.
Bridgeport police are investigating a drowning. Over the weekend, a 3-year-old died in a small children's pool. At this point, investigators believe it was an accident, but police are urging parents with children of all ages to watch them closely when they're around water. Clearly, no matter how deep that water is, and never leave them unattended when swimming.
Elsewhere in Bridgeport, a person is fighting for their life tonight. Police in the Park City tell Fox 61 that a pedestrian was hit on East Main Street around 11:39 this morning. The victim suffered serious injuries. We're waiting for an update on their condition. No word if the driver who hit them stayed on the scene.
State police have arrested a man accused of attacking a teen at a Stafford park. 19-year-old Connor Sheeran allegedly punched a 14-year-old boy at Olympic Park. Witnesses say first, Sheeran was harassing two people in a parked car. He then started arguing with the teen boy. Police say they arrested Sheeran later when he was at home. He's awaiting charges of assault and risk of injury to a child. He's currently out on a $10,000 bond and will be arraigned next week.
Well, 2 years after the murder of a Hamden teenager, the only suspect in his killing has admitted now to pulling the trigger. 20-year-old Janai Ward entered a guilty plea on murder charges today. Police say he shot and killed 15-year-old Elijah Gomez as he was walking home from school in 2022. Two other individuals were reportedly at the scene. Police are still searching for them. Ward faces up to 35 years in prison. Sentencing is scheduled for August.
A follow-up to a story in Wethersfield over the thin blue line flag.
A group rallied outside Wethersfield Town Hall this evening. They are still angry town leaders rejected a proposal to raise the thin blue line flag following the death of Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier.
Tonight, the town council met for the first time since that vote that angered so many people. Fox 61's Jake Garcia was at tonight's rally. He joins us live from Wethersfield with their message. Jake.
Well, Sarah, Brent, I've been to a lot of town council meetings in my 15 years of news, and I have not seen the amount of police presence at a meeting like I did tonight. The town taking plenty of precautions as a number of town councilors were the subject of threats regarding this decision as well. And that includes the mayor, who now finds himself doing damage control.
become emblematic of white nationalist, neo-Nazi, and alt-right movements in the United States.
It's the comment from the June 3rd town council meeting that made national headlines and caused controversy in Wethersfield. A proposal to fly the thin blue line flag at Town Hall to honor Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier has now become the talk of the whole town.
It's just wrong. They could have made an exception for one day. We lost Trooper Pelletier. It was a kick in the face to the family, kick in the face to all our officers.
Town leaders say the request violated the flag policy, which requires a request to be submitted 30 days in advance. Monday night, dozens of people rallied outside of Wethersfield Town Hall before the town council meeting to express their frustration with the council's decision.
But what the majority of the town council really showed was their hatred and disrespect for all police officers.
While some say they would like to see an apology, others say the damage is done.
We have no respect. No, the damage is done. If they don't respect who is supporting and having their back, I can't say we'll do the same.
The mayor began Monday's meeting by reading a statement about the town's support of law enforcement while giving his support to the Pelletier and Mitchell families.
Our Wethersfield Town Council and the entire community stands with our police. As I said before, we have excellent leadership in our department and outstanding officers.
At Monday's meeting, the mother of Hartford Police Detective Bobby Garton, who was killed in the line of duty last year, made an emotional plea to the town council.
While the flag cannot erase the pain or fill the void that has been left by Bobby's absence, it is a powerful reminder that his sacrifice will never be forgotten. Therefore, I formally request that the town of Wethersfield raise the police flag.
During public comment, Bobby Garton's brother, Will, scolded the mayor for not mentioning his brother during his opening statement.
Ken, you didn't say my brother's name at all. You didn't say my brother's name at all. You're an idiot. No name.
And there were so many people at tonight's meeting, they had an overflow room as well, both at capacity, so they even had to turn some people away. Now, because of this, the mayor says the council will now revisit that flag policy, but no specific date was ever given. Reporting live in Wethersfield, Jake Garcia, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.